Hey Scooter, are we Americans? That is right, we are back. Good day to all the world out there. We welcome you to our channel. We love your countries, we appreciate your countries. Hopefully someday I get to share your country out there. But for now, this channel is a look inside of our life and our country, and we are the Americans. So with that said, I'd like to welcome you to my garage. It is still a little bit of a mess, but for those that you don't know, I did have a procedure done to my shoulder, which kind of laid me up for a little while, and really, actually, is kind of bumming me out because I'm not getting to ride as much as I wanted to. Everything, look at these bikes have been in here collecting dust, and that is not what I'm about. Those of you that follow me know. And I will admit, true, I do not wash my bikes. I let the road grime sit on them like badges of honor. But dust, dust we can't let happen. So I got permission from my doctor. I'm gonna take a little short ride today. It'll be a 15-20 minute ride, but at least it'll get me on two wheels and knock some of the dust off of these machines. These are machines, if you don't know, this is my 2017 Road Glide Ultra, kind of converted into a well, it looks close to like a Road Glide Special. This is the lovely Miss Ashley's 2017 Road King Special. And this is my latest baby, a 2019 Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. So, I have to decide which one of these bad boys to take on my first ride back. You know, I think I'm gonna take the newest motorcycle I got here. We're gonna get on that Indian Dark Horse, and we are gonna take a little ride to town. Then I'm gonna show you what we've been working on this campground while we've been down. This is the River Campground right here in Moyers, Oklahoma. And also today, I've got some packages that have been building up on me. We're gonna open up some of those packages on camera today, show you some of the cool stuff that's been sent our way. And I've got a very special guest at this campground that has only been introduced to my channel maybe once or twice, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you today. In the meanwhile, let's get the video started. Along with the bikes in the garage, we've got a selection of some helmets I get to choose from when I ride. These are kind of my favorite helmets to ride in. But today I'm going to be taking out the Senna Momentum Plus helmet. Oh, look who decided to join me. What's up, Scooter? How you doing, buddy? Say hello. Right, we love you. I swear to y'all, I am gonna get a review on that helmet out to you real soon. Hopefully in the next week. I'm on. Let's saddle up this bike. It is. How you doing, buddy? I must admit, my ride today wasn't all just for pleasure. I just had to go to my friends at Antler Hardware and pick up some supplies for the projects we're working on, but I'm just excited I got to take my bike. Man, did that feel good. So this is Antler's Hardware. You go to Antlers, Oklahoma. This is where I get most of my supplies for the camper. Okay, so we are looking for some lag bolts. Maybe a little longer, not that long. Something I think like that should do. I think we'll just get the whole box. And some washers should be about it for today.
Are you ready?
Hey, put me straight down when I was like 4 years old.
I just love small town stores like this in small towns. People are all so friendly, and it's just easy to make really good relationships. Anyhow, I'm gonna head back to the camp, show you all what we've been working on. I'll see you there. And we are back at the River Campground. And listen, for those of you that don't know, this campground that I'm talking about is a campground I got after my touring across the country. I bought a campground, trying to turn it into a little bit more of a resort, if you will. Got some glamping tents, things like that going on. If you haven't seen, go check out my Facebook or Instagram wall. And this is a campground or a resort for riders, whether you ride ATVs, whether you ride motorcycles, whatever you like to ride, you bring it out here, you can enjoy it. We got a nice big property that is pretty gorgeous and absolutely a lot of fun. It's pretty cut loose. You can come out here and just kind of do what you want. We're not too uptight. But one of the biggest problems I had with this campground was the road signage. People drove by here every day and didn't even know they were passing a campground. Heck, I myself on my way to Fayetteville have passed this thing a bunch of times from Ashley's houses, never even knew it was here. So we had to do something to the entrance. Why don't you all come take a look at what we've been building. That's right, a log entrance. So when you come off the road, it will be hard to miss this property now. We're almost done. We're just putting the finishing banding around the posts, and we needed a few more leg bolts to finish those ones. After we're done with that, we're gonna landscape this all up here real nice, get some motorcycles on display up here, and we also offer canoeing and kayaking up and down our river, as you see on that sign there, which will be gone. So we want to do like a waterfall with a canoe or kayak coming down it kind of display, and then up top there, I want to have a great big old steel sign carved out with just the right lighting. I don't know exactly who I'm going to have do that sign yet. Y'all know any good companies that'd be willing to come up with something really cool and unique? Send a message my way. These are actually cedar trees. Now I'm sure it's hard to tell on this camera how big these trees are. But for example, this tree is about twice as wide as me, and it goes up 17 feet in the air. Still a lot of work to get done, but it's coming. It's coming along great. Okay, the next order of business is, as I promised, mail time. We're gonna go down to the clubhouse and we are gonna see what has been sent to me over the last couple. Lots of good stuff to open here today. But before we go any further, I want to show you all that special guest I was talking about. But for that, we're gonna have to go out here on the porch. Now, you don't get to see her often. Well, hello Cheryl, how are you?
Hi.
Everybody y'all know Cheryl. She is the brains, the brains and the heart of the operation. We love her. But someone you've only seen on my content very few times because she never really comes to see me enough. Oh, it's my mother. And Dan, how y'all doing?
Good, good. Thanks, Adam.
Out here just enjoying the porch.
We are.
It's winter, man. This is our winter. What do you think?
I'm loving it.
Bad. Better than where we come from.
It's better than northern Wisconsin, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. How long are you staying with me?
I don't know yet.
I heard through the grapevine, Cheryl told me you guys were staying for 3 months.
She did.
It is always nice to get a visit from the family, especially your long lost mother and Dan. You know, when these two got married, actually my mom was reminding me of something. When these two got married, how many years ago was this?
17.
17 this December.
I walked that lady down the aisle.
You did.
Pretty proud moment for a boy.
And for a mom.
Aww. All right, we are gonna get in. We are gonna do the mail time. We're gonna show you all what has been sent this way. So if you sent something, stay tuned. Okay, we are now in Cheryl's office. And since I showed you the other bikes before, I thought I'd go ahead and take a second and show you the old Warhorse sitting here. For those of you who don't know, I rode that bike to every Harley Davidson dealership in America in one trip. I'm the first person in the history of Harley Davidson motorcycles to do so. We had a great time, raised a lot of good money for a lot of good people, American soldiers and their families. And you see this little guy here? This is a Trail 70. We've got a couple little frames like this. I plan on putting a little mini bike track out here on the campground where we can do races on these things. And now the moment you all have been waiting for, it is mail time. Oh, an MP patch. That is super cool. And I believe this is gonna have some history. I got a note here to go with this. Look at this patch. I ain't never seen a patch like that. That is so cool.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
That is a great patch.
That is, I like that.
And of course, a challenge coin. Everybody knows I am pretty partial to my challenge coins. You know what? I'm gonna shut this door back here. It's always a lighting issue when you got something bright behind you. That works a little better. Okay, so this is a really great letter, and it basically tells me this is sent from some gentlemen over in Korea serving our country overseas who had to sell their bikes. Man. And are over there motorcyclists, and they say they enjoy watching my videos. It gives them a sense of the bikes while they're over there and aren't allowed to ride. This was a custom patch made from over there. This was the gentleman who sent me this, actually wore this when he was serving in North Africa, and he knew I love challenge coins, so he sent me this to add to my collection. It was earned by a gentleman for running security for soldiers that were being returned home here to America and their families. A very important job. They asked not to be named by name in the vlog, so I will respect those and just tell them thank you very much. And I've got another. This comes from Scott Halbrook. He sent a check for our veterans area. If you don't know, we've got an area here in the campground that everybody should know about. It's 100% free for veterans to come and camp. I've got a cabin all set up for them. I've got RV spots and tent spots. Any veteran in America can come here and stay for free. We are also trying to build a cabin for a disabled veteran, and this gentleman was kind enough to send a check. He rides with the Blue Knights in Nebraska. And I want to thank you very much for your stickers, your coins, your gift, and certainly the check to help us with that cabin. We are getting closer. We're going to get a little thing set up on our website where we can track it. These are some of the gifts that came with it. Thank you very much, sir. I will be adding these to my collection. Another nice letter here with a patch. And this lovely gift is from Peter. Peter wore that patch serving in Afghanistan. Peter, I want to thank you personally for your service and more importantly for my freedom. Peter says he loved seeing me get the motorcycle. He says he too rides a motorcycle and is an enthusiast having multiple brands, and he loves each of them for their own merit. Definitely his Indian. Says he was really happy to see them pick me up. So Peter, thank you very much for the kind gift, and I hope to see you out there on the road yet again. I guess we connected last time in Laughlin River Run. All right, got another package here from George Smith, Mr. Clean. He sent me some poker chips. I do have a good poker chip collection too. American Harley Davidson, Maryville Harley Davidson, Tennessee, Nassau Harley Davidson. Oh, in the Bahamas. Pretty cool one there. Thank you very much, Mr. Clean. I appreciate those. So my mother just corrected me. How do I pronounce it, Mom?
Nassau.
Nassau, in the Bahamas. I always like getting packages with that little logo right there. I had been asking Ciro for something for my bike, and I'm hoping this is it. And if it is, I am going to install it tomorrow and do a review for you all. Haha, it is the big ass drink holder from Ciro 3D. This one, y'all, is gonna fit my Yetis. I like my insulated coffee cups, the big cups. And the little cup holders you get everywhere don't fit them, and this bad boy is supposed to fit them. We'll put it to the test tomorrow. Thanks for your support. I do not know what this is, but we are gonna find out. So this is from David Brawson. He himself is not a veteran, but he did come down to my campground when we were working on the veterans cabin and stayed a night in one of our other cabins. And he does have a daughter that's in the military, and he sent us something here. He said that he hopes can grace our veterans cabin. Let's take a look. It's heavy. Oh, this is cool. USA made out of horseshoes. We can definitely find a spot for this either on the veterans cabin or maybe even right here in our clubhouse. It's certainly our style. We love stuff like this. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, we've got quite a bit more gifts here and more letters and more packages, but they are gonna have to wait until the next video. Listen, y'all, I am so grateful and so thankful for all of these gifts and for everything you send me. I want to tell you genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much. I am blessed to have them. And I want to remind all of you out there struggling with anything that you may be struggling with, put your eye on the prize, work hard, do good for others, and you'll be amazed at how it might just come back to you. And never stop dreaming. As I've told you once, I've told you 100 times at the end of my videos, dream until your dreams come true.